Don't miss CCGCastle.com, best place for Pokemon trading card game. You can find singles for standard, legacy or expanded format, sealed products like booster box, teams, team decks. With TCG Center 5 code, you will get 5% discount on your purchase. Check video description or visit CCG. Hello and welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today we're looking at another deck for the standard format, and this time we have some dragons. Dragonite Giratina-EX. As you can see in front of you, Dragonite the Dragon type, 180 HP Pokemon with the Bust-In ability, which says when you play this card from your hand onto your bench, you may move any number of basic energy cards attached to your Pokemon to this Pokemon. If you do, switch this Pokemon with your new active Pokemon. Jet Sonic for 2 grass and 1 lightning energy for 80, and if you discard 1 energy in this way, you can do 40 more damage. So 3 retreat cost, and with the Fighting Fury Belt, you can have 220 HP and hit for the 90 without discarding energy card, which is enough with the 2 attacks to knock out any EX, not the any EX, but EXs like Giratina, Manectric, Seismitoad, popular EXs in the format, of course. Not the Zygarde, but either way, if you're going to play Focus Sash, you cannot knock out Zygarde by any means. Also, double Giratina-EX, 170 HP, no need to talk too much about that. It can also block those Mega EXs. It also have Chaos Wheel, which can hit for 100. It can block those Night March decks. It can block your opponents from playing item cards, stadium cards, stuff like that. Definitely very powerful card. Also, I'm running one Druddigon with the Revenge, just for the non-EX attacker, which can actually help me to knock out those Carbing Safeguards. Also running one Hoopa with the Scoundrel Ring, which can help me to search my deck for up to 3 EXs, put them into my hand, so I can actually grab some of my Shaymins, the Dragonites, and the Giratina, so I can actually set up on my turn 1. So 10 Pokemons, 37 trainer cards, and 13 energies. So from energy cards, I'm running 4 double Dragon energies, which can help me to attack with my Dragonite turn 1 with Max Elixir, also with my Giratina, but also 5 grass and 4 lighting energy cards. In addition to that, I'm running 37 trainer cards, so also one Escape Rope, definitely good against those Jolteons who can actually attack lock your basic Pokemon, so you need to have at least 1 copy of Escape Rope, 4 copies of Max Elixir, which can help me to accelerate my Pokemons on my turn 1. So there's a good chance that I can actually hit either way with my Dragonite or with my Giratina, depend on what I actually need. Max Potion ×1, which can help me a lot since I'm playing 4 copies of Puzzle of Time. Also 1 copy of Super Rod, so I can shuffle back some of my basic energy cards and Pokemons in my deck. 4 copies of Trainers Mail, 4 copies of Ultra Ball, so I can search my deck for pretty much any Pokemon that I really need. 4 VA Seekers. From supporter cards, I'm running 1 AZ, which can help me a lot, especially with removing those Dragonites and just switching them between one to other and clean the damage off from the one to another. Also 1 copy of Hex Maniac, so I can shut down those abilities like Greninja Breaks and Vileplumes, also Trevenants. 1 Lysandre, double N, and 4 Professor Sycamore for the draw. In addition to that, I also have 1 Xerosic who can help me to scrap the tool card or any special energy from 1 Pokemon in play. A single Parallel City. Yeah, you heard that very good. A single Parallel City, just 1 Stadium card in this deck. A double Fighting Fury Belt, 1 Float Stone, and 13 energies, as I mentioned earlier. So basically, very interesting deck to play. I actually tested a lot, and it works very good. It's very fun to play. It's very good against pretty much almost every deck in the format. The only problem can be that Trevenant break, but if you can go first and set up well, then you can actually have a lot of good chance to beat that Trevenant break deck with those Dragonites bust in and with Jet Sonic for 120 each turn. So if you're looking for any of these cards, you can find them on CCGCastle.com. Don't forget to miss that. With the TCG Center 5 code, you can also get 5% discount to purchase, so definitely keep that in mind and don't miss that. So let's move to the game test so you can actually see this deck in the action. Alright, so welcome to the game test. I'm starting second, and my opening hand is a single Dragonite with a double Dragon Energy and a Max Elixir. So there's a good chance that I can actually perform a turn 1 Jet Sonic with my Dragonite-EX. On the other side, it's Rayquaza, which can actually be evolved with the turn 1 into Mega Rayquaza, and there's a Hoopa-EX, so this is definitely going to be one very interesting game. So I also need to keep in mind that maybe trying to accelerate one of my Giratina on the turn 1 can actually be maybe the better option instead of going with Jet Sonic Dragonite, just because my opponent actually can hit for a lot of damage and he probably needs to play those double Colress energies. But on the other side, I see also that Jolteon with the Flash Ray, which can actually prevent my basic Pokemons from attack. And I need to be very cautious about playing that Jolteon. So there's a setup for some extra cards, totally 4 extra cards for my opponent. So he is right now down to the 6 and going with the Trainer's Mail, so he can grab a Battle Compressor, very nice. So I'm not sure if he maybe plays some kind of the Bronzor and a Bronzor for the energy acceleration, or he maybe just play straight away Max Elixirs maybe, or just Mega Turbos with the Lightning Energies, probably 3 or 4 Lightning Energies, and maybe just 4 double Colress Energy cards. But we will definitely find it out. On the other side, I have Hoopa. I can expand my bench like a boss because the Skyfield is in the play. I don't need to worry about playing my Hoopa and about my bench limit, so I can take a lot of extra Pokemon. So I also have 1 Ultra Ball in addition to that, so I can do crazy stuff right there. So it's going to be very interesting. Depend on the top deck. So there's another Jolteon and another Shaymin, and this is like turn 1 for 180. Oh my god. But yeah, maybe if I can hit that Parallel City can actually help me a lot, because I can just cut down that Skyfield. And there is another Professor Sycamore. There's first Professor Sycamore actually, a double Puzzle of Time discarded, which is definitely good. And wow, 2 Skyfields discarded for my opponent, so pretty much almost like an auto loss. If I can actually play that Parallel City and cut my opponent down to 3 cards. This is almost like a nightmare for him. So there's another Spirit Link for that Rayquaza and another Shaymin-EX, and he is down to 15 cards. He played already 3 of the 4 quarters of his deck, and another Mega Rayquaza just hits the field with another Lightning Energy, and finally it's my turn. So he can hit for 240, which is a lot of damage counters in this case. So all I can really do right here is go with my Hoopa, I guess. I need to see what I have in my deck. So I'm going to grab 1 Giratina and double Shaymin-EX. Will I be able to play my Stadium card? No Stadium in play. That's very bad. My Stadium cards are in the prizes. So this is going to be a Giratina. How many Mega Turbos he played? Giratina, 1 Energy, 1 Max Elixir. That's the only way I can actually stop that Mega Rayquaza from attacking me. Ultra Ball for maybe another Giratina, so I can cut my bench space and I actually hand. So yeah, I mean, I'm able to draw 4 extra cards right here, but I need somehow to be able to knock out that Mega Rayquaza. I mean, he'd probably need double Colress Energy in order to attack. So there is a Trainer's Mail. What can I find with my Trainer's Mail? I already have VA Seeker, so I don't need that. I can grab that Fighting Fury Belt, but that will not help me too much. I can attach Fighting Fury Belt. I can play my Puzzle of Time to see the top 3 cards. Pretty much useless cards. Shaymin for the top 3 cards, and I'm going to play my VA Seeker for what? For nothing. I mean, I have Trainer's Mail. I mean, I can play my VA Seeker. I'm in a bad position right here for my Lysandre and just try to promote in the active one of his Shaymins and pass for now. So I was not able to hit Float Stone, I was not able to hit supporter cards to draw. and I was not able to play pretty much turn 1 Giratina for the Chaos Wheel, and there is that famous double colorless energy which will probably do a lot of problem to me. I can definitely attach one double Dragon energy onto my Dragonite and play my third Shaymin in a row. So a lot of Shaymins. There's another Max Elixir, so can I hit energy? Yes, I can hit energy card. And right now the good question is, what should I do right here in this situation? Go with my Hex Maniac, or I mean go with my Hex Maniac. Go with my Ultra Ball for that Dragonite, rush in, get a knockout over that Shaymin, or maybe just wait to knock out that Rayquaza on the bench. But I think I will just rush in with my Dragonite, so I can actually I mean, I can have 2 energies attached on it, but that's not enough. And I still think what's the best option to do. I will take the risk right here, actually. And I will pass the turn for now. I mean, next turn I can actually hit for the knockoff with the Jet Sonic if that Shaymin will not be able to retreat. And after that I have 2 different options, actually. Well, maybe he just discard right now AZ and pick it up with V-Seeker if he have one. But yeah, next turn I can actually have a lot of options to knock out that Mega Rayquaza from play, but also if I knock out that Shaymin, I can draw 2 extra prizes, and with another energy attachment to that Dragonite-EX, I can knock out another Shaymin-EX, for example, with the Lysandre if I can get one, since I already have one in my discard pile. So all I really need is something like V-Seeker for that. And even better, there's another Max Elixir, but no sign of the energy card. And yeah, I mean, all I can really do in this situation is go with my Jet Sonic for the knockout. So I can knock out that Shaymin and grab 2 prizes. So will there be a Hex? Oh, Parallel City! Game over for my opponent. I couldn't get better cards from the prize cards instead of that Parallel City, and this is definitely going to shut out my opponent, Rayquaza. I think there is no chance that he can actually recover from that. I mean, he probably can if he can hit something like, oh, there is a Stardust Jirachi. If he can hit something like a Secret Dash and another Skyfield, then he can definitely do something good, but without that, I don't know. So I'm going to promote my Dragonite in the active with the Fighting Fury Belt and with that famous Pearl City. So he needs to discard 5 Pokemons from his bench. And I think this is pretty much GG for him. I mean, 1, 2, yeah, probably the triple Shaymin, Hoopa maybe, and maybe even 1 Jolteon. He definitely needs something like that Jirachi for the Stardust. And there is Professor Sycamore, so I'm going down to a lot of cards in my hand. There's a Max Elixir, there's a Trainer's Mail for Puzzle of Time. And actually with the Puzzle of Time I can grab any 2 cards from my discard pile, so I'm thinking maybe about playing Puzzle of Time for something like energy card, definitely, and maybe just the Lysandre for next turn. Or I can maybe even go with, yeah, definitely Lysandre. I mean, I still have that V-Seeker, but maybe he can end me down to the 1 card, and I can actually find myself in a trouble. Okay, so Jet Sonic for... how many? Well, I need to discard all of my 1 energy for 130 definitely, so next turn I can actually knock him out. Then again, I have my Xerosic, so I can even scrap the double chorus energy from the bench with Rayquaza, absorb the damage right here. There's a Skyfield. Will he be able to bench down 6 Pokemons? Oh, even more. Oh, there's a Secret Dash. So yeah, definitely with Secret Dash, he's back in the game. But luckily I have that Lysandre in my hand, so I can go for one Shaymin. So Army of the Shaymin is going back to the deck, so quad Shaymin. And there's a Hoopa, so he can easily expand the bench for the knockout. Oh, I mean, he can't. He can actually hit for 210, so yeah, but I mean, with the triple setup, there's a good chance that he can have 4 Pokemons more for the bench. So double Shaymin-EX, and I don't have another Puzzle of Time, but I do have my... I mean, I can knock out Shaymin, that's one prize, but I know what should I do. I definitely know what should I do. I will definitely, with my Xerosic, discard the special energy attached on that Mega Rayquaza on the bench. And, oh, so he decided to go for that Shaymin-EX because he don't have enough for the knockout. He's going down to the 2 prizes. I'm going with my Giratina in the active. I'm going to play that double Dragon Energy on it. I'm going also to play my Xerosic so I can actually remove that Mega Rayquaza double Colress Energy, and I can also play my Trainers Mail. Maybe I can hit... Oh, what can I hit right here? Super Rod or Escape Rope? I can go with the Super Rod so I can shuffle back some of my other... Oh, so he actually managed to gain me the victory because pretty much he will not be able to play any special energies, and that's pretty much GG. So let's try to play one more game. Let's try to play one more game with this deck, and the game number 2 I lost the coin flip, so probably I'm going to start a second. By going second, I can actually start to attack on my turn 1, which is not that bad. Oh, opening hand looks very nice. So I have my Giratina for the active spot, but I think I will just promote my Druddigon into the active and bench down my Giratina. I have Hoopa for the double Shaymin-EX, but the good question is, will my opponent be able to set up with some bursting balloons on his turn 1. I can definitely grab some extra cards which can help me to set up. I also have my Float Stone, but I think I will just promote my Float Stone probably on my Hoopa because it's the one with the biggest retreat cost. But then again, there's a Riolu on my opponent active spot, so it's a Lucario deck, and there's a Wally for the Lucario, so turn 1 Lucario, and probably just 1 Metal Energy, and my turn. So there's a good chance that I can actually finish this on my turn 1. There's a Max Elixir for 1 Grass Energy. There is a Float Stone. There is Trainer's Mail. So I'm just looking forward maybe to dunk this Lucario. I think that I can actually do that. So there is Hoopa, and with the Hoopa-EX I'm going to take 2 Shaymin-EXs. Okay, and I'm going also to play my Ultra Ball for pretty much nothing, so I can have some extra cards in my hand. So this is going to be Ultra Ball for nothing. A first Shaymin-EX for 2 cards. Okay, so there's a double Dragon Energy, Trainer's Mail for Fighting Fury Belt. Okay, so Fighting Fury Belt down to Giratina, double Dragon Energy down to Giratina, Dragonite-EX down to the bench for nothing, I guess, for nothing. No, done. Shaymin-EX for 4, and after that I still have my AZ, so all I really need is a Max Elixir and energy card. A Trainer's Mail, a Fighting Fury Belt. Yeah, I guess I will take another Fighting Fury Belt for my Dragonite, and I'm going with my Professor Sycamore, so come on, give me that Max Elixir and energy card. There's a Max Elixir, but will there be energy? Yes, it would be. It's GG. So I actually managed to get turn 1 Giratina ready for attack and some other options, but pretty much Chaos Wheel for 110. GG for my opponent. Let's move to the game number 3, since this was actually a pretty fast. Alright, so welcome to the game number 3, and this is actually be the last game in this video, so I'm starting first. I think I play against either way. I think it's Night March on my opponent's side, or it's some kind of Manectric Crobat, so we'll find that out. If it's a Night March, then I have, I guess, very good matchup against it, but who knows. Alright, so my opening hand does not look good. All I think I have is that Fighting Fury Belt. No, it's a Night March. So, let's see. Do I want to play Shaymin for 1? I guess I can do that. Have nothing to lose, actually. Be a Seeker. Well, it's going to be a Energy and a Max Elixir for that Shaymin. It's also going to be a N. So I'm going down to a new fresh hand of 6 cards, and there is also Escape Rope and another Max Elixir, which I can actually take a risk. Oh, just a Lightning Energy card. Well, I guess I can play my Dragonite right now. Put 3 energies down to it. Also play my Escape Rope. So I can put back my Giratina in the active and pass the turn for now. So for the next turn, I can have that Dragonite ready to attack. It's tough to choose between Max Elixir for the Lighting or a Grass Energy. And if I probably picked another Grass Energy, then I should probably top deck another Grass instead of the Lighting, but never mind. Definitely good start for me, I should say that. So, Trainers Mail and another Trainers Mail for the Shrine of Memories. Shrine of Memories in the Night March. What the heck is going on? Oh, old Emperor Aerodactyl. Okay, interesting. So he was not able to search that Aerodactyl. I mean, Aerodactyl with double Chorus Energy can hit for 120 or Shaymin-EX, and it can do a lot of damage to you. So, again, very interesting. I do have VA Seeker for another round of N. There's a Lysandre from my opponent for that Shaymin. And a single Lighting Energy and my turn. How bad is that? I'm going to lock him down to 3 Bansheed Pokemons, and I'm going to play another round of VA Seeker for N. Without energy attachment, of course, because I need to attach 1 additional energy to my Dragonite. So, there is a Max Elixir for nothing. Let me see what I can find with my Trainer's Mail. A Max Potion and Super Rod. Actually, I don't need any of these cards. I don't know why I even pick a Super Rod. So, there's a Hoopa. I will grab another Shaymin and Dragonite. I need to attach 1 energy onto my Shaymin. I need to play my Dragonite, so I can promote it in the active spot. Alright, I have Dragonite ready for attack, and I will also go with my Shaymin right here for some extra setup. Maybe I can hit some extra cards like Max Elixir or something like Fighting Fury Belt, but I was not able to do that. Anyway, I can hit that Pukkaboo for 80, take the prize. First Night Marcher in my opponent discard pile. Even if he's able to knock me out next turn, I have another Dragonite ready for the knockout since I already have that Lighting Energy attached to it. Old Emperor Aerodactyl, will he be able to find that Aerodactyl? Nope. Very interesting Night March list. I mean, Night March with Aerodactyl, so there's a Ultra Ball, probably for the Shaymin for some extra setup. Oh, it's a Garantula. What the heck is going on? Okay, I'm just looking and I cannot believe. You can switch one of your opponent's active Pokemon with and actually put it into confused mode. And I'm also confused in this situation. Alright, so there's another Pukkaboo and a Joltik down to the bench. And a double Chorus Energy onto Mew and the Battle Compressor. I still need to take a lot of prizes. 5 in a total. How many night marches right now? He have probably 7. Oh, even worse. 8. So right now he can grab, yeah, 2 old ambers and leave me confused. I mean, right now I know why the Shrine of Memories is played in this deck. Something like AZ can help me a lot, but I don't have AZ. I just have my Dragonite, which cannot be played. I'm going to end my opponent right here. That's my only bet. If I can hit something like double Puzzle of Time, then I can grab that Escape Rope. No, this is not going to happen. I'm still confused. Not a big deal. And I'm going to pass this for now. Very confused. I mean, right now with the energy card and the Shred of Memory, he can use that Night March, and actually not a bad idea. I mean, it's original. It's definitely original idea, and I like that. I definitely like creativity that my opponent play, so I will grade it 10 from 10. And there's actually Dimension Wally instead of the Shrine of Memories. And the Pokemon cannot retreat during your opponent's next turn with Electro Grab. Wow, interesting. And there's a Muscle Band, so he can actually just Lysandre, whatever he wants. But luckily I have the Float Stone, so I would assume that he should probably use it on the Hoopa. And I have the Float Stone for the next turn. There is... Oh, but there is also a chance that he can hit me with the Mew for 180. Even worse. Then again, I can scrap all the damage with the Max Potion, but I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, 160 actually. You have 8 Night Marchers, not 9. So, a Float Stone. And I'm going down with my Professor Sycamore in this situation. I don't have AZ, so I cannot remove my Giratina from play. But I actually managed to find my energy, so I can retreat at least. There's a Puzzle of Time, I'm going to take that, that's for sure. Well, yeah, I will retreat onto my Dragonite. And before I do that, I will also play another Max Elixir for nothing. But at least that Jet Sonic will give me the knockout. I'm not able to survive if he can find more Night Marchers for the next turn, but at least I have that Puzzle of Time, double Puzzle of Time in my hand, so that can help me a lot to grab pretty much something like Escape Rope, or maybe even Parallel City and my double Dragon Energy. And again, he decided to promote my Giratina into the active spot. And again, I can grab with my Puzzle of Time, Escape Rope, and the double Dragon Energy. Maybe even better, a Max Potion for this situation. I can heal all damage from the Giratina. I can play that Escape Rope. And I can promote my Dragonite in the active. And after that, I'm just looking forward to play Ultra Ball, so I can see if I have AZ in my deck. Yeah, I can discard both Giratina and Druddigon. Is there AZ? Yes, there's AZ, but no VS Seeker. How many VS Seekers I played? 3 already. Probably I'm going to be confused again. I don't have another option to do right here. I'm just looking forward to play my Professor Sycamore right there, to be honest. I need that AZ as soon as possible. And I can actually get it next turn. Double Dragon onto Giratina. And a Jet Sonic for 80. Even if I suffer the knockout, Even if he tries to Lysandre me again with that Garantula, I can respond back with my Giratina. I can even try to attack him. I don't have nothing to lose. I mean, I can get 30 damage for that. Confused, not a big deal. And there's an Aerodactyl, so finally he managed to find Aerodactyl, and there's a Shaymin for some extra setup. I like to see the Shaymin because it's easy to price knockout, so all I really need right here is Lysandre for the Shaymin. And this is probably going to happen. So there is a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Night Marchers. Is it 8 Night Marchers? That's only 160, and the Muscle Band is 180. So with the Mew, he can knock me out actually, but he needs to have double Colress Energy card. Will he be able to find one double Colress Energy? Who knows? Nope. Nope, no double Colress. So Mew at least can use Jet Draft for 120, and he can discard a special energy, 140 actually. With the Lysandre, it's enough to knock out my Shaymin-EX, which is definitely a big deal right here. Oh no, so he just decided to give me a victory, and I actually managed to win this. So it was actually very interesting to watch. Once again, there's a full deck list. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. So it was some weird version of the Night March. Very nice creativity deck. I like that. But then again, there is my Dragonite Giratina deck list. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Let me know what you think about this deck list. Don't forget to hit that like button or dislike button if you don't like it. Subscribe to my channel for more future videos if you already didn't. And yeah. And pretty much that was all. Till the next time, have a nice day, see you in the next video, and goodbye.